In today's video, guys, I just wanted to quickly touch base with you guys about getting started. One of the things that I think when you are thinking about starting a business, like I did a few months ago, is getting over this idea that you have to have everything, perfectly lined up for you to get started. But one thing that I've noticed after working here for a few months is the fact that getting started, even though when you don't have everything sorted out or maybe figured out, is one of the best things that you could do. And I would argue with you guys that when I started the mixed farm we are building here, there was quite a lot of things that I didn't have in place that I think if I had dwelled too much on them, I would have not started doing this. So as much as you would want to have everything perfect, each and every resource that you need for you to actually be able to function sorted out, I want you guys to have this mind shift where now you can just get started even though if you don't have everything figured out. And the reason why I'm saying that this is going to be a mind shift for you is simply because it's common sense that if you're going to start a business, then you need to have pretty much the cost of doing business or maybe everything figured out. If I had waited, I don't think what we've started doing here would have materialized. But one of the things that we've been able to do is get over this idea, that we are going to figure everything out and then we are going to start. Think of starting a farm as starting creating pieces of content on YouTube. On this particular YouTube channel that you're watching this video, when I started this farm, there was not even a single subscriber that was subscribed to this channel. There was very little pieces of content that was on this channel. But I'm thinking of it as my way of documenting my journey to the goal, to the finishing line. And my goal on this particular business that I'm building here is not just make myself rich, but also make people who are partnering with me, people who are making my dream come true, also rich. And in that journey, I've also found myself that I'm creating this digital asset, which is the YouTube channel. I also have social media accounts like on Instagram, on TikTok, and on LinkedIn. But I also have an email list of about 18,000 subscribers and growing. This is all possible simply because all I did was just take the first step. And I would argue that YouTube alone on its own is also another revenue stream for me. And this is one of the things I think most farmers don't usually take into consideration. Really, all I'm doing is creating simple videos like this, keeping you guys updated on my journey. A few months down the road, I'm gonna have this channel monetized. And to be honest, I should just equally say to you guys that it's already monetized, because the leads that I'm getting from this YouTube channel, some of you guys have reached out to me asking me to help you buy a piece of land where you can start building your farm. Some of you guys have reached out to me on how you can subscribe to our weekly food box. Some of you guys have reached out for consultancy services. All those services, when I offer them to you guys, you've paid me money one way or another. But not only that, I've also shared with you guys in one of the videos that I'm building a piece of software. This piece of software is going to be integral to the way how we farm, the way how we select crops, the way how we go to the market with the crops that we have. It means I'm building a data-driven piece of software that I think if I didn't come into farming, I would have not thought about it. Some of you guys, if you've watched some of my videos, I've shared with you guys that my background is computer science, which means I've spent the past 20-something years coding, building custom mobile applications, back-end systems for businesses and stuff like that. When I started with this farm, I needed pieces of software, custom built to help me automate some of the activities, some of the tasks that we're doing. Collection of data, aggregation of resources, mobilization of resources, aggregation of data, some of the things that I'm building applications for. And having used some of these custom apps that I'm building for my own farm, I'm quickly realizing that a lot of farmers around me could use the same. And that brings me to another business revenue stream that is built on top of starting this farm that I didn't think about is actually emerging. I already have about 2,000 farmers on my waiting list who have joined my WhatsApp group. They've expressed an interest in getting some of the templates that I've built. These are SOPs that I'm implementing here, but also getting on the list of a beta testing of the application that I'm building. This alone probably maybe is also going to be one of revenue streams that I'm going to add, and I would argue that it's going to be in tens of millions, simply because I've been in the software industry a little longer than I've been in farming, even though I started farming at a subsistence level when I was a kid. But I can tell you that the doors that are opening for me now, the opportunities that I'm seeing on the ground with the skill sets that I have, this is not just farming for me anymore. This is just another beast that I'm building. So you could be coming from a background of human resource in one way or another, or you could be somebody who's working in the healthcare industry. I'm noticing these guys that are working on my piece of farm here, they work long hours. They do, the jobs that they're doing is manual and is punishing. But they don't have a lot of professionals looking after them. And some of you are qualified, doctors and therapists of so many sorts. Just like other people who have gone into, furniture design. They've designed furniture for computer geeks who spend literally hours coding and maybe working on computers and stuff like that. They've gone to design and make economic furniture for these professionals. These guys could also use particular, items that could do, if it's not services, that could make their life a lot easier. And some of them, they've been having some pains for years, and they don't even know what the source is. You could have that background, having worked in in organizations like National Health Services and stuff like that. And when you transition and you start farming, or you start a farm and you start working, you're still going to use those skill sets to help people like this, and you're not going to help them for free. You'll be helping them, at a cost. That's probably one of the things that you would have not been able to figure it out if all you thought about was going to work for NHS and stuff like that. I'm working with a young lady who is a professional vet. She comes here, she looks after our pigs, she looks after our goats, she looks after our chickens. And since she started working with us, she goes and looks after our network of farmers, because what we're doing is we are aggregating professional services, put them together and open them to teams, to the community, smallholder farmers who are working around here. They're producing crops that I'm taking to market, which means they're doing contract crops, Them people, right, when they're being looked at by this girl, he didn't know it's possible to actually be able to build a business on top of somebody, but she's been able to build a business after partnering with me. We have a membership where members within our community, instead of paying expensive fees for a vet to visit their farm and take care of their animals, they are paying a fraction every month, and it's very much affordable for them. And this has created another revenue stream within my business by partnering with these professionals so that we can work together. And you can see what I'm building here is not just a farm. I'm building a monster of a business here. And it's simply because all I did was just getting started. If I didn't start, I think I would have not been able to do that. Get started today. There is no other better way of getting you motivated so that you can get started. I think you should start. I'll see you in the next video.